Today I'd like to show you how to make a horseshoe fairy door. Watch along as I help you make yours even better with tips and tricks throughout the video. What do we do first?
Well, we get some white vinegar. If you don't want it rusty, we get some white vinegar. Just open it. And these are the little pins to keep it in the shoe.
In the shoe?
Yeah.
In the hoof, you mean?
Hoof. Oops.
Whose shoes are these?
These are my favorite horse. My auntie's horse, Biscuit. She's a Palomino quarter horse, I think.
Did you say Palomino quarter horse?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I think. She looks like a quarter horse. Okay, let's pour it in. Yeah.
So you need just enough to cover it.
A lot of vinegar.
Let's see, that is a lot. And there we go. And then we're going to leave that in there overnight and see what happens.
I can see a shiny bit already. Yay.
Might not go completely rust free, but we'll see what happens. And that's enough, darling. And Auntie Mel, I think, will like hers rusty, so we're just going to clean hers with a bit of soap.
Wait, there's
Yeah, it's stuck in there. I think we're going to need like a plier or something to get that out. So we're going to make one for Bella, one for Auntie Mel, and this one can be a gift for
my new riding place.
the new riding place.
No, I want it rusty. Okay.
Maybe a little bit cleaner because it was orange.
Okay, put it under.
There we go. This shoe came up so well in the vinegar that Auntie Mel's decided that she'd also like hers cleaned as well. So we're going to do this one now. This is what the vinegar looks like after the soaking. The other little one is still in there, coming up nicely. So I'm just going to take that out. Put that in there overnight and give it a scrub. So here's the 3 horseshoes we cleaned, and I've decided to start with the one that we're going to give to Bella's riding school. All you'll need is some polymer clay. I've chosen 2 different types of brown, and what I'm doing here is I'm blending them. So I've got the dark brown and the light brown, and I'm kind of twisting them into little rods. Just laying them flat onto the baking paper. I use the horseshoe to find out whether I need to make it any wider before I start rolling, and then I start to make some plans of where I'd like to put all the little extra bits. As the sun starts to set, I cut it out and just try and shape it to the shape of the horseshoe. Add a little bit more. And here what I'm doing is just trying to put some little extra shades of light brown into the dark brown so it looks more like wood grain. I neaten up the bottom and then start to attach the things. I've got a little glass button that I'm using as a window. I've got the nails from the horseshoe. Gosh, it's gorgeous out here. Just got too dark for me to keep going, but come check this out. It's so beautiful. Just stunning. Anyway. It just keeps getting better. Every night's different, the water, the sky, the clouds. It's always a surprise. After watching the sunset, I come back inside, turn on a light, and then I start working on the stone arch that goes around the outside. What I've done here is I've blended a dark grey, a light grey and a white, and I think that made a really nice mixture of stone colour. I start bigger at the top with a button that I've got. It's a stone owl button. I don't know where I picked that up, but it was really cute. And then just start working my way from largest down to smallest. I then do a couple of little steps underneath the door, and then a nice big wide arch step that's going to be the front step of the door. One of the most important things you can do here is you can make sure that there is a full connection between the polymer clay from the door and the polymer clay of the stones. So even if you have to lift off your horseshoe to make sure that it's all nicely connected, that will solve some problems later if you bake it and they're not well connected. All those little stones just have the opportunity to fall off. So just making sure that everything's nicely smushed together underneath that horseshoe is very important. Right at the very end, I added a little wire and hung my bell so that the door can be rung. Thanks so much for watching. Happy crafting, everyone!